I'm Julie, and I am going to talk about the postpartum for my daughter Violet, and she was born at Swedish First Hill. And with the Violet, I decided that I wanted to have a different postpartum experience from the birth of my first daughter, Josephine. When Josephine was born, I cried every day for the first 3 weeks. And even though I was so bonded and so in love, I felt so blue, like really hormonal blue and sad. She also was a really colicky baby, and I just felt overwhelmed. So with Violet, I thought I'm going to have a new, different experience. And so I decided to have my placenta encapsulated. And my doula from my first baby, Emma, did this procedure, and I did some reading, and she sent me some articles about the research behind it, and also just some testimonials, because that really had some more power than some of the research behind it. Okay, we'll get some more milk. And so it was a really easy procedure once my placenta was delivered, and after I had convinced the nurse that it was okay, and I just had to sign a piece of paper. And actually the nurse said, "For what purpose are you doing this?" And I said, "For health reasons." And she said, "We only usually do it for religious purposes." And so then I said, "Well, it's for religious purposes." And she said, "But you just told me it was for health reasons." So eventually I changed her mind, and really it didn't matter what she had to say, because once you sign the piece of paper, you can do what you want with your own placenta. So once my placenta was delivered, my doula brought it to Emma's house, or I think she brought it home, and then Emma picked it up from her house. And she turned it into these little capsules, super small, easy to swallow, and she brought them over. And they were just like taking vitamins. And she said to take 2 to 3 times a day for 2 to 3 weeks. And in my experience, I felt this profound ability to just be. So laundry piled up, and I had in-laws in the house, and I had a toddler running around, and I was dealing with the after. You're welcome. So, but I really just was even, with my hormones, and I didn't cry at all for 3 weeks, the first 3 weeks at all. I had abundant milk supply, which was another one of the suggested benefits. And I just really felt like I was able to just enjoy those first few weeks at home, and I really credit it to the placenta. So I really am so grateful to Emma for encouraging me to do it. And I highly recommend it to anybody as well.